Thursday. How's it going, you guys? Thanks for being here. Probably give folks like, I don't know, another minute to jump on, and then we can get started. If you guys read my email last night, wow, the lighting is really fun right now, daylight savings. If you read my email last night or have seen kind of any of the posts floating around social, tonight's class is in collaboration with Her and I Film. It's a film that one of my friends, Anna, wrote, and it's awesome. I'm really excited for it to fully come out and to watch it. And she'll give you guys a few words in just a minute. We'll give people like another minute or so to hop on. Class tonight is going to be celebrating kind of like discovery of your body and celebration of your body. In kind of the different phases that shows up in a physical practice for you. Another fun fact about tonight, also while I'm talking, I'll put the playlist in the chat box so then maybe you guys can tell me if it works or not, because last week I sent you guys the wrong one. So this should start with what's on it. I think this is the right one. It should start with Hold the Love by Soul Rising. It has some Born, some Rihanna, some Willow, a classic Throwback on it. Give me a thumbs up if it's around. Okay, cool. My other exciting thing is tonight is kind of, so Persian New Year hits on the spring equinox. It's this weekend, and it's made up of 3 kind of like big days of celebration. And tonight is the first one. It's called Charshambasuri. It is basically the night where you jump over fire, small or big, candles, drawn, whatever you have nearby. But you basically jump over a fire, representing that the year that is past is in the past, and you're bringing light, warmth, and really just like invigorating energy into the new year. If you've ever hung out with me in the month of March, you know I love Persian New Year, and I make my friends jump over fire. So hopefully you'll jump over a fire. Alrighty, Anna, I'll kick it over to you. You can unmute yourself and give us a little spiel, and then we'll jump into class.
Hi guys. Well, first off, I want to say thank you to Layla for letting us come on the platform and talk about Her and I. My name is Anna, and I'm the writer of Her and I, which is a short, absurdist comedy about a 20-something college student who discovers her vagina can talk. And this story is all about body positivity, and it hopes to open up the conversation about female health and female sexuality. And as a student film, we're working really, really hard to fundraise for the film. And if you guys are interested and want to learn more about the film and our cause, I highly recommend checking out our Indiegogo, which I can link right now. Any donation means a lot. And donations aside, it's just really, really nice to be here. I feel like this platform really speaks to a lot of the themes that the film talks about, and we just really appreciate all the support that it's been getting. So yeah, I'll put the link in the chat right now.
Yeah, and follow them on Insta, give them some likes, because Instagram changes people's lives. So maybe it'll fundraise more money for the film too. Sweet. All right, I'm excited. Anything else? I kind of cut you off there.
Oh no, I was just saying yay. We're really excited.
Cool. Alrighty, so tonight you're gonna start on your mat in child's pose. So grab some water, maybe a towel, whatever you got. And find your playlist. You can press play in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna start with Hold the Love, turn it up, spread your knees out, drop back into your child's pose. Reach your arms long in front of you and let your body just rest in time and space. Start with a big exhale, let it out. And then tap into your breath. Soft inhale through your nose. Big empty exhale through your mouth. Awesome, one more just like that. See if you can fill up with more air, inhale. Empty on your exhale. For your last round of breath here, as you inhale, let it be a little bit slower, a little bit sweeter, and see if it trickles to different parts of your body. Let it get really deep into your internal workings, maybe a little bit more air in through the nose. Big, empty, empty, open mouth exhale, maybe some noise as you breathe out. Okay, slowly walk your palms over to the right side of your mat for a gentle side body stretch. Feel that through your left side, inhale. Big exhale. Nice, take it all the way back over to center and then to the left side of your mat. Discovering a little bit more length through your right side body. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Walk it back to center. Slowly place weight into your palms, shift forward, tabletop, stack your joints. And then once you have this solid foundation, start to move through some cat-cows, some swivels of the spine, maybe some pitter-patters of the feet, maybe some shakes and nods of the head. Whatever you want here to start to warm up, to come back to the places that need your breath, that want your movement, that are craving a little bit more of that warm energy. Take about 4 more rounds. Maybe it's just traditional cat-cow. Maybe it's just holding center and breathing. About 2 more rounds. Nice. Come back to center. Hold still and steady. Curl your toes and then hover your knees just 2 inches off your mat. Press down through your palms. Shift a little bit more weight into your palms. Really retract your shoulders down your spine and then let the crown of your head get long. But keep your gaze down at your mat. Hold and breathe. Start to feel your core fire up. Start to feel that new energy build. For 4. For 3, downward facing dog in 2, and 1. Peel it up and back, hips go to the sky. Maybe you readjust yourself on your mat. Pedal out your knees. Shake your head out. Let something go for something new to come in, right? As you move through these shapes, your body finds what it needs. It discovers new journeys. Breathe in. Breathe out, settle into your down dog. Nice, feel that gentle stretch through your hamstrings, your Achilles, your calves. 1 more inhale. 1 big empty exhale. As you inhale, send your gaze to the top of your mat and then crawl your toes behind your palms. Grab for opposite elbows, head and neck hang heavy. Here, maybe you flutter your lips. Maybe you shake your head out a little bit more. Whatever it is, give yourself a few more moments to just release, right? We empty so we can make space to rediscover. And then slowly pinky toe your feet to touch or bring them about hip width, whatever feels comfortable. We'll flow through a sunny. Breathe in for a half lift. Find a flat spine. Balance through your hips and then let your neck get really long here. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, dive down, shake your legs out a little bit. Inhale, mountain pose, ground down through your feet, rise tall through your upper body, soften your shoulders, and take a moment to check in with every part of yourself. How do you feel in this moment? What is new on your mat? What's familiar? And what can you celebrate? Breathe in. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. So left arm comes in front, right arm goes behind, hips stay squared towards the front, and then shoulders pivot over to the right side. Nice, inhale, float it up towards center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Yeah. Inhale, float your arms back up to the sky. Exhale, baby back bend, heart opens, chest lifts. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale, forward fold, body goes in half. Halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs, flat back. And then squat, round, and curl is your exhale. Tuck your chin into your chest, round through your spine, rise tall on your arches, breathe in. Stay for your exhale. Alrighty, 2 times, breath to movement. Let's move, drop your heels, rise your arms, breathe in. Exhale, open arms to the right. Inhale, center, get tall. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Baby back bend, peel open. Rise tall, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Squat, round, curl, 1 full cycle in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Heels drop, body rises, inhale. Exhale, open arm right. Inhale, center. Exhale, open arm left. Inhale, center, rise. Baby back bend, peel. Inhale, tall. Exhale, forward, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, flat back. And then this time, find a high plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back just about hip width distance apart. Really press down through your finger pads, so through the little cushiony parts of your fingertips. Yeah, and then inhale, shift forward 2 inches. Exhale, lower down halfway, squeeze your elbows into your side body. Inhale, upward facing dog, unpeel your toes, shine your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back, big breath in. Big breath out. 1 more, just like that, goodness in. Empty, empty on your exhale. Alrighty, inhale, shift forward, high plank. Hover your right toes, and then it's cross body. So right knee comes to your left tricep, step back, tap out. So it's cross body, tap out. Cross body, tap out. That's your first layer. If you want to get a little bit funky with it, you'll alternate. So it's knee, tap out, knee, kick back. Everything stays on that right side. It's just a matter of if you're only tapping out and crossing, or if you want to add that kick up and back. Really press through your palms here. Yeah. You guys look so good. See if you can get your hips a little bit lower in line with your shoulders. 8. Last 7. Keep crushing. You got 6. Yes, Claire. For 5. Go so. Here's 4. Last 3. Woo. 2. Down dog. Hips go back. Bump it up and back. Breathe in. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward, top of your mat. Exhale, step, float, hop, crawl, top of your mat space. Don't worry, we'll do the left side in a bit. Halfway lift, breathe in, flat spine. Forward fold, melt it down. This time, sink low into your knees and your glutes, float up into chair pose. So for chair, your hips are bumping back. Arms are extending in front of you, almost up at the 45. If you have shoulder sensitivity here, you can lower them down to alleviate the pressure on your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands come to heart center, and then prayer twist to the right. So take your left elbow, hook it to the outside of your right knee. Sink your hips low and back. Keep your thumbs into your chest. See if you can get that rotation from your mid-low back. Yes. Okay, from here, keep your left elbow connected to your right knee. Press down through your left foot, and then keeping that elbow to knee connection, float your right knee up to the sky so you're in this twisted one-leg mountain pose. So if I were facing you, it would look like this. Yes, from here, unravel, inhale, mountain, one-legged mountain. I realized when you said the lighting was so good, now I'm so dark. Keep your leg floating high so that right leg is floating into one-legged mountain. Breathe in. On your exhale, kick that leg straight back, airplane pose. Yes, left foot is your base. Right toes are straight behind you. Awesome. Inhale back to one-legged mountain pose. Right knee lifts, arms high. Breathe in. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Step your feet down, Bump your hips back, hands go behind you. Yeah, you guys look great. From here, hands to heart. Breathe in, puff up your chest. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. So right elbow this time hooks to the outside of your left knee. Keep sitting low. We're doing a lot of twisting today because that's great for detoxifying. As you let things go, you can bring new things in and discover how they feel in your body, how they work. Keep that connection of your elbow to knee, ground down through your right foot, and then slowly start to rise into this twisted one-legged mountain pose. Once you have that stability, unravel, arms to the sky, big breath in, left knee is risen, your right leg is your base, arms rise, inhale, and then airplane is your exhale. Send your legs straight behind you, flex your toes, find that T position here. Ground down through your right foot, standing leg is solid. Nice, from here, inhale, one-legged mountain, just sweep that knee right in front. And then exhale, forward fold this time, body dives in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to a high plank. Now we get to do that all on the left side. So float your left leg up, cross it all the way across your body, and then it's either a tap out cross, you can keep going there, or you add that kick back each time. Yes. Keep your energy moving. Keep your body's rhythm connected. Press down through your palms. Notice what feels easy, notice what feels hard, and then let go of the labels for them. 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog, hips bump up, back, take it to the sky. Maybe shake out your shoulders a little bit, flutter your lips, big inhale, big exhale. Bring some awareness to the parts of your body that feel the most energized right now. Bring awareness to the parts that feel good, that feel new, that feel fresh, the parts that you can celebrate. One more inhale. One more exhale. Alrighty, let's add on to that little funkiness. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, float, hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Forward fold, dive down. Inhale, chair, sink low. This time, airplane arms, legs stay solid. Yeah, weight goes into your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, nice and basic. And then exhale, airplane, send that leg straight behind you. Balance, pause, hold. From here, arms reach in front of you so you're in warrior 3. Your energy is equally reaching forward and pressing back. Inhale. And then as you exhale, I want you to get really, really small. Tap that knee to your left calf. So inhale, rise back into warrior 3. Exhale, tap. Keep going. Yes, so your body goes from this place of expansion, of growth, of taking up a lot of space, to getting really, really small, compact, to getting connected again. When you reach, you get to grow, you get to discover. When you come back, when you bring everything in, that's celebrating what you're pulling in. So think of it as this duality between discovery and celebration. Yes, go Obs. Yes, Casey, Amy, Trin, M. 4. Last 3. This is also really fun because it plays with your balance. Last 2. And 1. Inhale, bring that right knee back through center, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep your arms behind you, sink low into your chair, rebalance your hips. And then this time, left knee comes up, arms rise. Your balance is in your standing right leg. Inhale. Exhale, airplane, arms behind you, leg extends. Feel that equal but opposite energy, and then reach your arms in front. You know the drill. It's extend, expand, reach, and then pull in, get really, really small. Keep pressing down through the big toe of your right foot. That's gonna help you find a little bit more stability. Go Hannah and Ellie, you guys are doing great. Yes, on it, nice cat. Nora and Jake crushing it. Gina, Ellie. Keep going, you got a few more on this side. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And 1, bring that left knee back through center. Your last time here today. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Just stand up, straighten your legs. Exhale, hands to heart. Flip to the top of your mat. Step your feet out about hip width distance. We start just a basic squat here. Lower, lift. So there are exhales at the top, right? We played around with breath either last week or 2 weeks ago. Breath doesn't always have to be the same on each pose. It just has to be intentional. So a lot of the times we breathe out when we're exerting energy, when we're releasing, when we're emptying, when we're separating. Add a punch, side to side, punch left, down, right, down, left, down, right, down. Use this as you can get bigger. You got 4. You got 3. You jack in 2. And 1. Center jumping jacks. Whew. Notice what feels fun, right? Think about why you're doing this. Sure, it could be to feel fit, but maybe it's to feel energized. Maybe it's to feel lighter. Maybe it's to have more warmth and brightness in you. Maybe it's for discovery, maybe self-worth, maybe celebration. Keep going. Let your heartbeat rise. Maybe let your jumping jacks get bigger, right? If they're a little short, see if you can take up more space. Expand through your fingertips. Let your hands get big. I feel like sometimes we crunch them up. Get really big with your hands. Now soften your shoulders. Now maybe crisscross your feet through center. 4. You got 3. Squat, jumps, 2 and 1, drop. Let them be really full at the top. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Pulse your squat at the bottom. Hips go back, tiny pulses. Low, low. Heartbeat is risen. Now get a little bit lower. Open your chest a little bit more. Yeah, Obs. You got 4, 3. Add that punch. 2. Side to side. Pick it up. Left. Drop. Right. Drop. Left. Drop. 8. 7. You got 6. Last 5. Finish with a jack in 4. 3. 30 seconds. 2. Last bit of jumping jacks. Go out and in, out and in. Yes, take up space, take up space. Get bigger, bolder, louder. Yes, Sophie, Sonnet, Cat, you got 8. You got 7. Last 6. Last 5, tap it out here in 4, 3, 2, 1, shake everything out, just tap side to side. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Now find stillness in your body. Plant your feet. Hands can either come on body or they can lay down by your sides. Wherever you are, see if you can find complete stillness. As you lean into stillness, what's coming up for you? What's showing up strong in your body? Where does your focus want to go? What are you discovering about yourself in this moment? And now how can you turn that question of discovery into a means for celebration? How can you celebrate all your body gets to do every single day? Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, shake out your shoulders. Grab some water. Towel off. If you're with someone, give them a high five or a fist bump. And if you're not, here's your high five. And then find your way on your mat. You might want an extra sip of water after that one. Alrighty. So here, I'll start to break it down for you, and then you can join when you're ready. You're gonna step left foot up into a runner's lunge. Find a twist with your left arm reaching the sky. Plant it down, step back, narrow arm push up at the bottom, and then alternate. So it's going through the right and the left side, and it's doing it with a narrow arm push up as your center base to reset. As you do that push-up, think of your chaturanga arms. Think of keeping them really close to your side body, almost feeling like your elbows are grazing your sides. Yeah, if you need, you can always ditch the push-up in the middle. You can make this whatever you want it to be, right? When I tell you to do things, they're suggestions. You don't have to do them. But maybe they inspire you to make the move your own, to reclaim it, to take it back, to tell yourself a narrative around it that gets you excited to celebrate movement, power, to rediscover what a low lunge twist means, to rediscover what a bend in your elbow means, to rediscover that strength in your core. Wow, I'm speaking a lot through class today. That's fine. You got 4. Keep going, you got 3. Boom, boom. You got 2. Last one. All right, drop down to your knees. Bring your hands right underneath your shoulders. And then you're gonna start with big hip circles. I'll show you on the left, but you can start with your right if you want. Just take these big hip circles, right? You're bent through your knees. Your legs, or your toes rather, stay flexed. There's a tendency here to lean pretty heavily towards the opposite side. See if you can bring everything back to center. Not only is this going to increase your hip mobility, it's also a pretty killer glute workout, especially if you were to add a pretty heavy weight right between your knees. Last 4. Last 3. Switch direction of those circles. In 2. Stay on the same leg, just switch direction. So if you were going in towards your opposite knee, this time you go up and out. And if you were doing the other way, then you go the other way. Keep your neck really long, right? Avoid any crunching, any like slithering forward. See if you can really elongate your upper body. And then find a little more fire in your core. Yeah, think of connecting your belly button back to your spine, almost like getting a little scoop through your midline. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Stay on your knees. Walk your hands out in front of you. Narrow arm push-ups on your knees. Just a quick set. You lower, press. Inhale, exhale. You got 8. You got 7. Last 6. Last 5. Here for 4. 3. Tabletop. 2. 1, back to tabletop. Take those big hip circles on the other side. Remember, we're gonna do both directions, so it doesn't matter where you start. It just matters that you do indeed start. Right? It doesn't matter how you get there, it matters that you get there eventually. I guess sometimes it does matter how you get there, but for the sake of this, just get there. Just go. And then keep going. Check back in with yourself for 8, 6, switch directions, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch directions. You guys got it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Notice if your hands are starting to crunch up. Let them take up space. Let them really press down actively through your hands. In a movement practice, in a yoga practice, there are things that we label as easy and things that we label as hard. Guess what? Every move has the entire spectrum to it, right? You can be doing this tabletop and it can feel really easy if you're slunched down. It gets a lot harder if you press into it. So it doesn't always matter what we think it is. It matters what we make of it. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, drop out of it. Grab some water, shake out your arms, take a big breath in, and then take a big breath out. Alrighty. Drop into a side plank variation. Take whatever, so it doesn't really matter what side you're on, so we're gonna do both. From here, you got a few options. You can fully lay down if that feels good. You can also come prop yourself up on your forearm. Take your top leg, flex your foot, and then start to make these U shapes. It's almost like you have a paintbrush on your heel and you're painting big sideways U's, sideways horseshoes, half circles, whatever you want to think of them, on a blank canvas behind you. However your top body is oriented on your mat, doesn't really matter, but make it intentional, right? If you're on your forearm, avoid slumping down into your shoulder. Really elongate through that side body. If you're all the way laying down, see if you can think of lifting through the side that's grounded to the mat. Keep breathing here. Let this be a moment to discover some new muscles, right? To recruit new parts of your body to work for you, to work with you. We can't expect our body to just work for us, right? We have to give back to it. We have to work in tandem with it so that we can always show up as our best. Keep going. Breathe. Breathe. If your foot feels like it's shrinking up, if it feels like it's getting a little wobbly, whatever it is, reignite it. Really flex that heel. Work into your inner and outer thigh here, and then lift out of that grounded side body. 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. From here, just roll onto your back. Roll onto your back. Hands come behind your head. Ground down through both of your feet. So it's 2 crunches. And then keep your hands behind your head. You got 2 hip lifts. So it's 2 crunches, 2 hip lifts, 2 crunches, 2 hip lifts. If the 2 and 2 beat feels too quick, you can do 4 and 4. If 2 and 2 doesn't feel quick enough, you can do 1 and 1, right? You have options. You always do. Keep going. I'm having fun, don't put me down. As you do that crunch, keep your elbows really wide, right? So they should be out of your periphery. And then avoid the crunch in your neck and the collapse in your shoulders and chest. See if you can keep everything lengthened, everything really long to fill up that expanded space that you have. To discover where your body wants to go next, and then simultaneously to celebrate it in this moment. You got 8. You got 7. Yes on it. Last 6. Go, Hannah. Yes, Ellie. Nice, Gina. Here's 4. Here's 3. Just that crunch in 2. And 1. Ditch the hip lift, just the crunch, just the crunch, just the crunch. You can keep your knees pointed up towards the ceiling, or if you want a little bit more lower abdominal work, butterfly out your knees, drop them open, and that'll target your lower abs a little bit more. Yeah, keep committing to keeping your elbows wide. Feel like you're pushing them back down to the ground more than maybe you feel like you should. Keep your gaze right at the top. You got 8, 7, 6, last 5. Here's 4. You have 3. Hold it up. 2 and 1. Tiny pulses. It's up, up. Sprawl your elbows out wider. Let it be a micro movement up and down an inch. 8, 7. See if you can get your shoulders higher. 6. Last 5. Shoulders even higher for 4, 3. Hold it at the top in 2. And 1. Hold right here. Hold right here. Lengthen your neck. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, not closer to the mat, away from your ears. Nice. Now extend your arms down by your side. They're called penguins. So you reach side to side, side to side. Your shoulders are still hovering off your mat. You're getting deeper into your obliques, into that side ab action. 8, 7, last 6, last 5. Here's 4, 3. Roll it over in 2 and 1. Roll it over to the other side. Find that modified side plank. Whatever you took on the first side, take it on the second side. Maybe it's not the exact same, maybe it's a little bit different, but bring that paintbrush back to your heel. Flex through your foot a lot. Envision that blank canvas behind you. Maybe this time it's in front of you if you're thinking that's in front. And then start those big U shapes. Know that as you go on this journey of discovery, of self-reflection, everything that kind of gets bucketed into that, it's just that. It's a journey. So you're not going to get to this grand point where you're like, oh my God, I figured it all out. Now I get to celebrate. It's not really how it works. Maybe if you're really, really lucky, it works like that. But I would say for most of us, it's kind of this ongoing thing. And so what that means, the beauty in that is that you don't have to wait to celebrate. You can celebrate in the micro moments. We don't always have to think in these big macro situations and these macro mindsets, but we can get really small, right? We can think of the immediate moments that call for celebration and lean into those and get excited about those. Sure, not everything's figured out, but that's where the beauty of discovery comes into play. You're always learning, always growing. Keep going. Keep breathing. We have just about a minute here. Sometimes I find that the best discovery comes through repetition, right? So you get the same song, the same movement, and you're in it for quite a while. You're in this for about 3 minutes. But what do you get to learn from that? What do you get to feel work on this side that maybe you didn't fully feel the first time? Keep those big U shapes, right? They're like, it's almost like a pendulum. Soften through your jaw if it feels tight. Soften through your shoulders, your eyebrows. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, beautiful M. 3, 2, 1. Whew, roll over onto your belly. Find yourself on your belly. Come onto your knees. Grab some water, towel off. You got one more song of kind of work, kind of play, discovery, celebration, all of that good stuff. And you got a few options here, as always. Layla, you're a broken record, I know. So, option 1 is you can start on your knees, take a tricep push-up, and then walk it back to your knees, sweep your arms up, inhale, drop them down. Walk them forward, tricep push-up, walk it back, arms sweep, arms drop. Try that a few times. There's a pretty prominent beat that Maggie Rogers does in this song. See if you can catch it. And if you're not a musically inclined person, that's okay. Just start to feel some repetition in your body. As you rise, let your inhale really fill up. Let your exhale fully empty. All right. If you want to stay here, perfect, please do. If you want a little bit more, take the push-up on your toes, walk it all the way back to your feet, sweep your arms up, drop it down, walk it forward. Push up at the bottom, walk it back, sweep it up, drop it down. Whew. It took me all class to realize it's so dark in here now because I didn't turn on any lights. Great. Keep going. See if your breath gets bigger. See if your reach gets fuller. See if as you let everything press out as you exhale, you can clear your space, right? Maybe close your eyes. Let this be like a moving meditation. Stick with that rhythm that you established for yourself. Discover the different parts of your body that are allowed to open up, that are allowed to feel, that unlock, that get stronger with every movement, every point that you take. Notice the parts that are connected to the mat and the earth. Notice the parts that want to be, but for some reason you're holding back. That's okay, right? We don't always have to immediately label, change, fix things. We can just be in them to discover them, to learn about them, and then celebrate them. We don't always have to figure them out right then. You got a few more rounds. Keep going. You guys look so good. Yes. Try a few with your eyes closed if you haven't already. Trust your body. It knows where to go. It knows the shapes that it wants to make. Give yourself about 8 more. Let them be your strongest ones yet. Let them be the ones that take up the most space, the ones that fill you up, that empty you out. Yes, you got about 4 more. Get even bigger. Last 3. Lovely, Jake. 2. Last 1. Hold your high plank. Hold your high plank. Just hold. Breathe. Hold. Breathe. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your knees. Towel off. Grab a sip of water. Knock yourself onto one side and let's start to wind things down a little bit. Extend your legs out straight in front of you. Sweep your arms above your head. Take a big breath in. Get really long through the crown of your head and then ground yourself through the base of your spine. Inhale. As you exhale, just reach your body forward and down. Let your chest start to melt over your thighs. Maybe soften through your knees. Maybe lengthen through your spine. Maybe let your head and neck just drop. Take a big breath in. Flutter your lips on your exhale. Try one more. Big inhale. Maybe your head shakes. Flutter your lips. Make some noise. Slowly, slowly, slowly unravel your spine. And then roll your way down onto your back. Hug your knees into chest. Take small circles clockwise and counterclockwise. And then knees come back to chest. Take a big breath in. Easy supine twist over to the right. Drop your knees over to the right side. Send your gaze over to the left. Maybe soften through your eyelids, your jaw, your shoulders. Soft breath in. Big breath out. Knees hug back in towards chest center. Find your happy baby. Grab for the soles of your feet. Feel yourself pull down towards the earth and then press the soles of your feet into your palms. Maybe you stretch out a little bit here. Maybe you just skip. And then hug your knees back to center. Big inhale. Exhale, easy supine twist over to the left. Shoulders anchor. Gaze over to the right. Soft through your brow, soft through your jaw, breathing. Big breath out. Inhale, hug your knees back towards chest center. Get really small into your space. Breathe everything in. Exhale, welcome to your Shavasana. Allow yourself to land fully, completely on your mat. Flip your palms upward to receive everything good coming your way. Things that you've discovered and are ready to celebrate. Also things that you're yet to discover. Things that are still making their way to you. Things that you're coming back to. Things that you're inviting in. Allow yourself to soften into this space, knowing that you're supported by the earth, by your mat, and by those around you, both physically and not. Give yourself the next few moments to just surrender and be, and trust that I'll guide you out when it's time. You have as much time as you want here. You feel ready to come back to your evening and start to twinkle out through your fingers and your toes. Roll into your wrists and your ankles. And then take a full good morning stretch. Fill your body up. Let it get really big to all four corners of your mat and beyond, right? Discovery isn't always confined to this rectangle of our mat or this physical body that we have. It really stretches beyond that. Take another inhale. Get a little bit bigger, a little bit fuller. And on your exhale, roll over to your favorite side. Find supported fetal. Bring that connection back to yourself. Completing out this cycle of movement for tonight. We start small in child's pose, really inquisitive, ready to take on. We grow into these standing postures, solid on our own 2 feet, then eventually able to kind of maneuver on 1 foot to balance, to play around. And then we break back down through corpse pose and fetal position to regrow. Through that whole journey, we are constantly and consistently discovering new things about ourselves, about our environments, and how we interact with each other, our world, our spaces, the places we occupy, the things that we fill, the things that fill us. And through that discovery, we find these moments of celebration, big and small. And the more that you can lean into those, you're almost in this constant dichotomy, a good one, of celebration and discovery. What a fun place to be. When you feel ready, press up to a comfortable seat. Find yourself to the top of your mat space. Bring your hands to heart center. Press equally from right into left, from left into right, thumbs back to heart, heart back to thumbs. Yeah. Start with an exhale. Clear your space. Breathe out. Take a soft breath in through your nose. Big breath out through your mouth. Try one more, just like that. Hands stay at heart. Breathe all the way in. Get a little bit taller through the crown of your head. Empty, empty, empty on your exhale. Let it go. If it feels right to you, thumbs can float up to your third eye center for this last round of breath. On your final inhale, breathe all the way in from the base of your spine to the crown of your head and a little bit higher. Inhale a little bit more. Exhale to bow forward, to seal it in, to let it go, to find joy in these discovery moments, and to always, always celebrate the micro. That is class for tonight. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you felt a little bit of core stabilization, twisting, and engagement through that like prayer to mountain. I was really stoked on that one because we haven't done that before. If you want to support her and I, follow them on Instagram, give them a like, donate to their Indiegogo, which the other day I called it an Indiegogo and 2 people called me out for it. Like, what's that about? And if for some reason you are just friction averse and you don't want to go to their Indiegogo, whatever, Venmo me and I'll do it for you and just make it clear in the caption. Also, jump over a fire tonight, a small one. If it's a big one, hopefully it's safe and controlled. And I'll see you guys on Friday. That's all I got for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ah. You're so welcome.
Thank you.